Hi guys, it's Miss Barone here, and I have a video for you that shows you how to draw this lighthouse. So don't worry about any of the shading. Today we will just be worrying about the outline. Let me zoom out here. I just wanted to show you the finished product so that way you know kind of the direction we're going in. So for this activity you will need or for this project I should say, you need a blank piece of paper, preferably without any lines on it. Something circle shaped to trace. I just found this cup here in class. You could easily use like a mason jar, take all the contents out and then you would put it down and trace it. So you need something circle shaped and you need a straight edge and a pencil. So these are all the things you need. I just found a book that was close by that will work for a straight edge. Of course, it's ideal if you have a ruler. That's always a little bit easier for me personally, but any sort of straight edge will do. So these are all the materials you need. And let's get started. I'll zoom out just a little bit. I'll make them all the way zoomed out. Okay. So this is where I want everyone to get to, and pay close attention and follow along. This is our goal to get to here, just from the end of this video. Don't worry about shading. So I will start with my circle in the upper right hand corner. Now if I take my pencil and measure where that is, it's like about an eraser's or like a metal part away from each side of the paper. Like, see this metal part on my pencil? It's about a metal part away, and that's what I'll do when I do this over here. It's maybe like a little bit bigger than like the metal piece on your pencil. So once I know where I want to place it, I'm going to hold it down, use my pencil, and just trace all the way around this circle. Okay, so that is step one. Step one is done. Okay. Next is this hilly sort of landscape line. And first I need to figure out where I'm going to place it. So if I, again, am using my eraser, this metal part on my pencil to measure, I'll measure 1, 2, 3. So on the right side of my paper, I need to go about 3 pencil metal clamp things up. So 1, 2, 3. And that's where I know, that's where my landscape line is going to start. So I have some hills and a valley and like a little cliff over here. So if I look at the other side, 1, 2, 3, it's also about 3 metal pieces up. So 1, 2, 3. Doesn't have to be exact, but it just gives me an idea of where I'm going to go. So now that I have my 2 lines of where I want my landscape to be on each end of the paper, I need to add 1, 2, 3 hills and a cliff. So 1, 2, 3 hills and a cliff. Take note that this hilltop and this hilltop are about the same height. So if I were to take my straight edge and they're about the same height. And then this one's a little bit lower than that. So I need 3 hills, a cliff, and 2 valleys. Okay, so I'll just start here with my first hill. Oh, and I should have measured how big my first hill is. It's about 2 of these metal pieces on your pencil. It's about 2 of those big. So 1, 2. I'm going to call that good there. I'm not going to add anything else. And so I need a hill, I need a valley, and oh, I should have measured how big does my valley need to be. It's a pretty big valley. So if I measure from the top of this hill to where the next hill starts, that's like, let's see, I'll move my eraser all the way over. That's like a good 3.5 inches maybe. So I will make a mark right about here. That's where I want my next hill to be, or at least to be starting. Make a hill. Another hill, a valley, and a cliff. Great, so now that I'm here, I want to figure out how big do I make this? How do I know where to put these lines and actually start my lighthouse? I'll do another pencil measurement. So this is about 1, 2, 3, and 4. This width from here to here is about 4 metal clamps worth. I don't know what we're calling this. A metal, I don't know. So it's about 4 of those. So if I just make it here, because it starts at about where the downhill starts, and I do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I just made these little dashes to help me figure out where I'm going to put my lighthouse. So I call these little dashes like guidelines. And I will now add some more guidelines to figure out how, because if you look closely, these are angled lines. These lines are angling in towards each other. So at some point they start here, then they angle in towards each other. And it's important to make guidelines for that step, and you'll see why. So I will take my straight edge, I'll line it up with my little mark that I made here. I'm going to try my best to make it a straight line. So I need to move my ruler or my straight edge around to make sure that that is about straight. I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. So there's my guideline. The little mark I made is right here. Need to make sure that it's kind of straight, or as straight as can be. So I made guidelines. So now this is just like a giant rectangle. So I made guidelines, and now these guidelines I'm going to use as a tool to help me figure out how to make the angled lines for my lighthouse. So using your straight edge on the inside of your guidelines, I'm going to line it up with my mark down here, right? Because that's where I said I would start. That's how I know where to put the bottom of my lighthouse. So I'm going to use my straight edge, line it up with that mark, and I want to try to make a really skinny triangle with my straight edge and with this line that I drew here. So I'm going to scooch this over, make sure it's still lined up with that bottom mark. I'm going to make a pretty skinny triangle. Like I would go, yeah, that's probably plenty. And I will draw from the bottom all the way up to the top. I'm going to repeat that step on the same side, and I'm going to try to make this same size triangle. So again, if I line it up here where this line meets my valley or my hill, use my straight edge, line it up with that point that I made, and that would be way too big of a triangle, right? We need this triangle to be the same size, or very similar in size to the other one we made. So I'm going to do that, I'm going to scooch this over and just use my best judgment to say that triangle looks to be about the same size as my other one. So I'll draw from the bottom up to the top. Okay, we have the beginnings of our lighthouse. So now we need to add this, I don't know what to call this, like a platform of some kind? I don't know. So we're going to work on this stage and then adding the roof. So let's measure down where this bottom line is in relationship to the top of my paper. That's going to be important to get your lighthouse to look like this one here. So we need to measure proportions, and I'm going to do that using this little metal piece. So 1, 2. It's a little over 3 metal pieces down from the top is where I'm going to put this curved line. Okay, it's not a straight line, it's a curved line, and you'll see why that's important in just a moment. So when I come to this drawing, I'm going to measure, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and I said a little over 3, so I'm going to put a mark just like right here. And that's how I know where the bottom of this piece of my drawing, this part of my drawing, I'm just worrying about this bottom curved line here. And I try to put my mark in the middle so that way I know when I draw a curved line, that needs to be where I curve up to and then start to curve down from, right? So I'm going to start here. I'm going to start a little bit below that line because I need to curve up to it. So I'm going to start a little bit below, curve up, and then curve down. And I would even curve this side down a little bit more. So now I have this nice curved line. Oops. I'm going to make this same line, but just a little bit higher up. And this is about a pencil width apart. Okay, I like to use my pencil as a tool of measurement. So this is about a pencil width apart, so I'm going to start here, and yeah, that's about a pencil. The space between this line and this line is about a pencil width. So I'm going to make the same sort of curved line. Then I'll connect it with the vertical line. Just an up and down line. I'm connecting these two together. And then to make it look like it is attached to our lighthouse, we're just going to take a short diagonal line and connect this corner to our lighthouse. So it almost makes like a little triangle there. Okay. Moving right along. Let's figure out where we're going to put our roof. So our roof isn't very big on this lighthouse. It's only about a eraser or a metal piece size. So if I come down from the top and I just take note of that, I'm now going to take my pencil and just put a mark of where I'm going to put, so I'm going to do a curved line, right? So this is the same kind of line that I just did here and here. So I'm going to take what I know about my curved lines and I'm going to put it here. So I curve up to that point and I curve down from that point. And yours won't be perfect because, like, look, obviously mine isn't perfect. And then it needs to come to a point, right? This is just a big triangle on the top here. So if I try to line it up with like the middle of my lighthouse, and I just looked at my mark that I made here to line it up with the middle. So I'm just going to take a diagonal line and connect the end of this line with the line I just drew. You can use your straight edge if that helps you. I just decided not to. And then I'm just adding my diagonal lines to look like this goes on top of my lighthouse. So it's the same lines that you just did here, these little diagonals that made a tiny triangle there. You're going to do the same thing right there. Just going to connect the ends to your lighthouse. Okay, and now it's time to get rid of these guidelines. Let's get rid of them because I feel like they make our drawing look a little messy if we leave them there. And we just don't need them anymore. So now I'm going to go back in. Oops, and sometimes you will end up erasing part of your drawing. You just draw it back in, it's no big deal. I'll move this out of the way now.